Your hands look clean, so why does the water still feel wrong, like it's hiding something? Picture Europe in the 1910s, gas lamps trembling in foggy streets, laboratories lit like small islands in a sea of soot. Outside, coal smoke clings to stone buildings. Inside, a scientist leans over a beaker and watches a thin shimmer ripple across the surface. Soap meeting water. It should be simple. Rinse. Gone. Clean. Yet the greasy stain doesn't dissolve the way sugar does. It fights back. It beads up, slides away, refuses to surrender. And that refusal becomes a question sharp enough to chase through an entire decade. How can something that hates water get carried away by water? Here's the strange part. Soap is a double agent. One end of a soap molecule loves water. The other end loves oil. Two loyalties in one tiny body. Drop millions of them into water and they don't sit politely in a line. They organize, quietly, efficiently, like a crowd forming a circle around a secret. They build something invisible but powerful. A micelle. Imagine a tiny sphere, far smaller than dust. The water-loving heads face outward, holding hands with the water. The oil-loving tails point inward, away from the water, creating a hidden pocket, like a safe room. And the moment soap touches a greasy surface, those tails rush in as if they've been waiting their whole lives for this exact job. They latch onto oil, wrap around it, and pull. Not with force you can see, with chemistry. The oil breaks apart into countless microscopic passengers, each one sealed inside its own micelle. Suddenly, the stain isn't a single enemy anymore. It's a swarm of tiny captives, each disguised in a watery coat. The water can finally grab what it couldn't touch before. But there's a twist that makes this feel almost like a heist. The soap doesn't just clean. It changes what the dirt is allowed to be. It turns something that refuses water into something water can carry. That's why scrubbing matters. You're not just rubbing. You're helping micelles form, helping them surround, helping them steal the oil away from the surface before it can cling again. And in the 1910s, when scientists described micelles, they weren't just explaining soap. They were revealing a hidden architecture of everyday life, an unseen teamwork happening in every sink, every wash basin, every moment you thought was ordinary. Because cleanliness was never just about water. It was about a tiny circle of molecules, quietly solving a problem the world lived with for centuries. If you felt that aha moment, help the channel grow. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. What everyday thing do you want the hidden science of next?